Could Franklin Templeton, that is one of the largest financial management firms in the world, be using the XRP ledger for some of its upcoming projects, as well as what the price speculation could be for XRP? Speaking of Franklin Templeton, they have laser eyes on their X profile. What does that mean? Well, they are pro-Bitcoin, and they are ecstatic that the ETFs have finally been approved. Of course, they are one that also has an ETF. I'm going to tell you what is going on with those ETFs and why the Bitcoin price is apparently crashing. I'm going to talk about what some of the analysis says, how much further it's going to go, and what it's going to do to the altcoin market, the low cap and the high cap market, as well as what the crypto world has coming in the next 6 months. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind, and right now on this channel we are covering cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any or all these topics interest you, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the Late Night Grind community. If you do a couple things, I'd really appreciate it. Smash the thumbs up button, watch this video all the way to the end. Those really are the two best things you can do to support a YouTube channel. So if you do that, I greatly appreciate it. All right guys, let's jump into it. So before I jump into some of the news headlines, I wanted to talk about the partner of this channel, which is FairDesk. They are a cryptocurrency exchange where you can buy, sell, trade, futures, spot, do basically anything you can at any other crypto exchange. But I wanted to mention it because as of right now, I just got word that their fees, their trading fees, are officially the lowest on all of the exchanges that are listed on CoinMarketCap. That is right. That is right. If you do any kind of trading whatsoever, you're going to want to check out FairDesk, the lowest fees in all of the cryptocurrency market. Go ahead and check them out. If you're a new depositor from this channel, the top 3 depositors each week get an additional $100 added to your account, so go ahead and check that out. And if you are in the United States, there is no KYC, and there's also no need to use a VPN. It is United States friendly. Okay, so first, now let's jump into the price of Bitcoin, why it's seemingly collapsing after such great news. The ETFs were approved, and it's been nothing but downward spiral ever since. Well, a lot of people are saying this was a sell the news type of event, and they were pretty much right. Now, there's a few different catalysts for that. Number one, big news like this is typically a sell the news event in the stock trading world and the cryptocurrency world. And this is no different. This has happened before with Bitcoin and several other cryptos when there has been big news announced. So why is it falling, and how much further does it have to go? Well, a lot of the speculation is that the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, which housed billions and billions of dollars into the Bitcoin futures-based trust, which basically held no Bitcoin whatsoever, is being liquidated, meaning people that had money in that Grayscale Bitcoin Trust are dumping their shares and going somewhere else. So what happens is when Grayscale is liquidating all of their money into Bitcoin futures, that's basically the same thing as dumping all of the Bitcoin shares or money invested on the market. Now, it could be going a lot lower, but we have all of these new spot Bitcoin ETFs that have recently hit the market, and billions of dollars are flowing into them. Now, obviously, right now there is more flowing out of the market than in, but nonetheless, these spot ETFs, in my last video, I talked about how they can essentially buoy the price of Bitcoin. Right now, it's hovering around 39 to 40,000, and some of the analysis that I've seen say it could go as low as 36, 35. Some say even as low as 30. They are putting their big purchase orders in at 30,000 just in case it gets a wick that low. Now, what could be happening for the next 4 to 6 months? Well, according to some of the traders that I watch, it's looking like it's going to be a lot of sideways movement, or as traders put it, chop, meaning it's probably going to range somewhere between 35 and 50,000 for the next 4 to 6 months. Looking at past market cycles, about approximately 6 months before and after the halving, there was a lot of chop, a lot of fake outs in both directions before finally settling on up only season, which a lot of people are starting to settle in and thinking that middle to end of 2024 is going to be the start, or at least in full gear, of that up only season. So have your cash ready on the sidelines for whatever investing you may or may not be doing. This is not financial advice. Please go do your own research. All right, so what has this price drop done to the rest of the market, specifically altcoins, specifically XRP? The mid cap and the higher cap altcoins, they've pretty much fared as well as Bitcoin, dropping about 5 to 7%. Some of the low cap altcoins, well, they had just been getting slaughtered if you were in any of them for the long term. Ouch. Sorry about that. A lot of them dropped 20, 30, even 40%. But like I said, if you're looking at the top altcoins, and specifically on this channel, we cover XRP quite a bit, it is hovering at about a 7% drop over the past 2 to 3 days, as Bitcoin has also had that drop. Now that brings me to my next point, and this is something that's big. It's been going, it's been shared around on X. It's been shared around on other social media platforms. David Schwartz, who's the CTO of Ripple, he actually replied to Franklin Templeton, which is a huge financial asset management company with over $1.5 trillion in assets under management. Because they recently posted about how they are looking at different blockchains. They are looking at multiple different blockchains, not just Bitcoin, because yes, they have a spot Bitcoin ETF that they're very excited about. They put laser eyes on their profile, etc. They mentioned Solana and a few others that they were taking a look at as well. David Schwartz replied and said, well, hang on, you might want to take a look at the XRP ledger. Now, he cited a bunch of technical issues, all the transactions, stability, speed, cost savings that a lot of people have known about XRP, and essentially pitching it to one of the largest financial firms in the world. Now, it is a great time for them to do that because, of course, XRP is known for their cross-border capabilities, partnering with all kinds of banks, and according to some other YouTubers, the United States banks will be adopting XRP for their cross-border payments very soon, but that's just rumors, that's just some speculation. However, internationally, it is not rumors. They have been doing it for a long time, and they continue to expand their cross-border and payment channels all over the world, namely Asia and South America. So Franklin Templeton, well, they have $1.5 trillion worth of assets under management. And of course, a lot of people that are trusting their money into that or have some interest in not just Bitcoin, but in blockchain in general. So now would be a great time to pitch the XRP ledger to them in terms of its utility and capabilities, not just for an investment standpoint. Because as I've seen, there are rumors now circulating about a potential XRP ETF, spot ETF. Now, I've seen some of those internationally. I know there is one in Switzerland. Supposedly that was approved, but in the United States, that would be monumental, massive news to get an XRP ETF through. Of course, there's a lot of rumors about an Ethereum ETF, but from the people down in Washington that I follow that are up on the cryptocurrencies, they say anything like that would likely not happen in the year 2024. This is probably a 1, 2, 3 year process for some of the altcoins to get their own ETFs. But definitely be subscribed to this channel if you want to keep up on some of that news. There's definitely a lot of other news to cover in the cryptocurrency world that I'm going to cover on my next video, meaning number one, SEC versus Binance. Supposedly they had some fireworks in their first hearing, as well as the SEC versus Coinbase, which from what I've been reading, Coinbase has been slaughtering the SEC, giving them L after L. However, Binance not faring quite as well. If you pay attention to Jeremy Hogan on X, he posted some of his thoughts about that. I will link in the description below a link to Jeremy Hogan, as well as some of the other pro XRP people on X, as well as myself. And once again, if you are looking into doing any trading, you're gonna wanna sign up for FairDesk, link in the description below. Sign up and be one of the top 3 depositors from the channel, get a free $100. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end, for smashing that thumbs up button, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.